Alrighty, I think we're live. So, g'day guys and girls. Welcome back to the Race Spec Esports YouTube channel. It's Sunday night, which means it's Race Spec Leagues night. We're here for RS4 this time around, not RS3. I'll try and explain it best I can in a short moment or two. We're back again for round number 10 here at the United States Grand Prix. Pretty similar to what we did earlier on this week. And for the first time, I have actually more than 10 drivers this time around. So, yes, we're in a little bit of a different tier. We're in a lower, lower tier this time around, but I'll probably explain it a little bit. We are in qualifying at the moment. There's a little bit overcast here in Austin, Texas. I don't actually know what the weather conditions are supposed to be for the race. If anybody's watching, is in a live stream, please do tell me. Now, first things first, I will apologise if the stream does experience buffering or has a few little, the stream will probably not be perfect. I'm still getting used to used to OBS sort of thing. So, if what you're seeing on your screen is not perfect, then I will apologise. But I'm doing the best I can. I may have to stop streaming on Wi-Fi and actually stream via an Ethernet cable, but I'll get a chance to do that during the week break, which will be happening next week, I believe. We're having a week break for Anzac Day weekend, mainly for the Australian New Zealand guys, but everybody else can have a little breather as well before we head to Mexico. So, you're probably wondering why I'm here in RS4. Well, obviously, you're probably well aware the numbers-wise in RS3 has not been brilliant, to say the least, since I started streaming RS3. And, well, it's probably due to the lack of drivers. Look, some drivers were keen to go racing, obviously, but then there's the others that, well, I think RS3 probably had a few more drivers to start the season, but later on, they've either sort of given the game away, or they're not able to race on Sundays anymore, or just plain and simply don't bother turning up anymore. So, yeah, it's a little bit of a shame. It sort of coincided last time out back at China, where unfortunately I could not stream because of internet issues. I basically had no internet, so but thankfully my internet company fixed it on Monday. So, yeah, coincided with basically there was no RS3 last weekend. I think there was only 5 drivers from memory that actually were available for that weekend. So, wasn't the greatest weekend, so mainly those guys had to jump back to RS4. So what has been done during the week leading up to the United States Grand Prix is there's obviously been a vote that's been put out by the boss, pretty much, Plevs, who's mentioned saying to the RS3 drivers you probably will have to close up RS3, which is, you basically say now has happened sort of thing. So they've obviously had to, if people are using just line only, they've moved them up, those drivers up to, I think, RS2. So I think you guys like your Finn Kelly or Stone Towel, I think those guys are up in RS2. I can't actually remember if there's anybody else, but there's a few others that have dropped back down to RS4. There's a couple I'll say for at least. There's Patuca there in the Racing Point. You got Cavudi in the Ferrari. Who else have we got here? I think Metz is another one from memory. Jay Nachos is probably another one as well. So there's been a few toing and froing, moving up and down. And obviously, they've had to rearrange it because obviously some drivers in this tier have not been turning up either. Sorry, just checking a few things. Apologies, just give me a sec. There we go. So, yeah, so they've had to, obviously, the guys that haven't had a great attendance record have not turned up the last 4 races, or have only raced 4 races or something. They've been moved back to reserves in this league to coincide with their, and then the guys that were in RS3 who have assists have obviously been dropped back to RS4, and they've been given full-time seats. So, basically, whoever drove last week at China, their points, what they scored last week in China, their points will be counted from now on in. But if they didn't race in China, obviously they'll start on a donut on 0 points. So, yeah, it's a little bit of a shame to have to close up RS3 sort of, it's a fair way, midway through the season, really. So it's a real shame, but yeah, it's great to have a lot more than 10 drivers, let's just say the least. So I'm really pleased about that. So we're here, RS4, in the United States Grand Prix. I know a few of these guys, not too many of them. Probably a few of these guys mainly from Pacific side of things, but others not really too much. So at the moment we've got, what is this, Wii 921, I think that's, is it supposed to say Will? I don't actually know, but he's currently leading the way in the Alfa Romeo there on position 1 with a 30.777, 777 there. Scotty there in position 2, which I believe he's the championship leader. He's currently second place at a 30.789 in the Haas. So he'll be looking to turn on a good weekend for the American team. Banana Cake Pie, you probably will well aware, I have raced and commentated him before. He's currently position 3. See the Ferrari of Cavudi now jumped into 4th position, 30.871. He was formerly in the Mercedes in RS3, but he's got the Ferrari seat now in RS4. We got Bags Liddell in position 5. Like I said, if I stuff up the game of tags, I sincerely apologise, but I'm going to go with it. Grim Reaper, I've seen his name before as well. He's 6th position on the 31.020. Volcanic there, 31.114. Pretty sure I've seen his name before as well. I think he's a content creator for Shizou, if I'm not mistaken. Got Metz there in 8th position. I'm going to assume that's Yassine in the Red Bull. If I'm not mistaken. Just give me just let me clarify that a little bit. Where are we here? We'll have to skip up the emails. Just going through the chats at the moment. So we've got Deputy Dildo rounding out your top 10 with a 31.219. Scooter Matata there out of the top 10 in 11th in the Mercedes, 31.460. Half King, who's another RS3 driver, is in 12th. He's also in the Haas in position 12. Hello, we've got a penalty already for the current pole sitter with a collision with Patuka. It was coming in the pit lane. So as Metz now goes to the top with a 30.525. He's in the Ferrari as well. Who else we got? We got obviously Patuka there. He was winning a lot of races, I must say, when I was commentating. Chapasaurus Rex, know him pretty well from Pacific Tier 3. He's currently 14th at the moment, 32.6 on the mediums. And you got TRT Raukio. Again, just going to go with what I see on my screen here anyway. So Jay Nacho's there in 16th and The Rock in 17th. They have not set lap times. Let me just clarify. No, my apologies. It might not be Yassine there. I think maybe Yassine might be an RS2. I'm not actually entirely sure there from memory. So, because there was a lot of drivers moving up and down the grid anyway for this tier. So, let's have a jump aboard with a lap, shall we? Or with The Rock. Up into turn 1 we go. It's a very steep climb up the hill, isn't it? Up there, goes one of the racing points. Anna Renault just getting out of the road there. Just be able to get out of the way. Let's get this out of the way, shall we? Through this S section. It's not an ideal line through there so far for The Rock. Into turn 7. And now into the tricky turn 8. This is a tricky one where obviously you can validate your lap time either on the entry or the exit. Through turn 10. Now into the... It's a tricky corner, this one, into turn 11, because you could easily muck up your braking marker and miss the apex. He's hit that pretty nicely there. Takes a lot of the curb coming out of the exit. DRS is now fully engaged, I would think. Let me just double check. There we go. So, full straight on speed down into turn 12. There goes one of the Mercedes just getting out of the road. Lovely. Into turn 12. It's a little bit sideways there, does The Rock. And into turn 13. This is a very tricky section, this one, because you go right, then you quickly go back to the left here. As he just misses the apex a little bit. Not too bad overall. And now through the fast right-hander section here. I mentioned before, Max Verstappen got called out many years ago. Now into the penultimate corner. Just missed the apex a little bit here. You can get called out quite a bit with that penultimate corner. Now into the final corner here. There you go. There's a lap of the Circuit of the Americas, and it is 188, I believe, for The Rock. So jumps himself into 9th position at the moment. So let us know if you are watching in the live chat. And you reckon will be on position, who start from pole position around the circuit of the Americas circuit? It's currently led by Metz at the moment of 30.5, as Jay Nacho's no idea where he was going. And TRT Raukio is just, well, he's absolutely cutting the S section out there, so I don't think you're allowed to do that, as, you'd be silly not to do that. I think it's part of the rules, isn't it, when you're not really supposed to technically cut the circuit by quite a margin. So that might be a good one. Volcanic now to the top at a 30.4. Very nice lap from him in the Mercedes. He's just giving a little weave to that Alfa Romeo in front there for some unknown reason. Don't know whether he's maybe got caught up there. It was him possibly with W921. Gonna say it's Will 921, or we'll just go with Will, shall we? It might not be proper time. Gamer tag, we'll go with it. As look at this, these guys are absolutely cutting out the S section here. Volcanic, I think that'll be probably his qualifying done, as he's absolutely got zero fuel left. By the look of it, you want to be careful because there's two Renaults coming their way. No sign of rain as of yet. There's a Metz there, just trying to get out of the... Oh, no, it's just about on an outlap there. My apologies. See who's on a fly here at the moment. Again, I apologise if there's a few little either buffering or little moments throughout the stream, whatnot. I'm still getting used to OBS, so... It's TLT Raukio's retired in the pit lane, so he's done and dusted for qualifying. There's our current championship leader, Scotty, 793. Oh, and this T, I should say. Patuca, we missed that. Actually, is this glitched? Yes, it has. So 30.072. Never shows up sometimes. Don't know why. But let us know in the chat if you're in the live chat whether you're supporting any of these drivers. You're supporting some of the RS3 drivers or some of the RS4 drivers. Sorry, former RS3 drivers, I should say. So looks like... Is there rain? No, that might have just been me. Who we got? Looks like Will... Might be just starting a lap time, and that's very close to the Renault. One of the Renaults very close there. That's Grim Reaper. Don't think you want to have too much... Sorry, don't want to be too close to your nearest rival. Well, not nearest rival, but you know what I mean. To another driver. You want to have a little bit of space. I get you trying to get a bit of a tow. Not the greatest to run through the S's through there. As the Rock is also retired in the pit lane, so he won't get out. I think everybody should be able to cross the line before the time runs out. I've got 30 seconds left here of qualifying, so I think everybody should be okay. Deputy Dilldog will probably be the last cars. Patuca's retired from the session as well, so he's in the pits. Skuna Matata is in the pit lane, so he'll probably be starting outside the top 10. Volcanic is just literally coasting. Oh, no, sorry, he's not. He's actually in the pit lane. Never mind. That's what you love to see in it around here. As here we go with Grim. He's really being held up here. But at Alfa Romeo, I think he's actually... he's bailed out of that lap time. I'm not sure. Yeah, Will's also invalidated his lap time. So, first car is going to be Banana Cake Pie. Coming around the fast right-hander there. There's yellow flags. I don't know why. Everybody's in the pit lane. Managed to get away with that one. Through the final corner. Ooh, just managed to keep it in the white lines. Crosses the line. Goes fourth at a 30.659. So that's a nice job there for Banana. Who's next? One of the Red Bulls. It's this one here that I don't even know who it is. So it's going to be really well for him. Stays 12th. Does not improve. The Ferrari. Cavuti goes to the front row of the grid. So about Scotty goes third. Championship leader. So he's in a good position there. Nachos has finished his lap time. Who's the other one? Metz. Crossing the line now as he gets very sideways, or it might have been lag. Not sure whether he actually improved or not. There's a lot of bags. Liddell's gone to fourth. Who else? Chupasaurus Rex, I think, just crossed the Deputy Dilldog down to 11th. Chupasaurus Rex gone to 12th. And I think that's pretty much qualifying done and dusted here. Who are we waiting on? We're just waiting on Metz to retire from the session. Don't know why it says he's on an outlap here. That might be just a glitch. So, well, hopefully it's not a glitch anyway. So stand by. We'll have to wait and see. So may have to wait the full minute to, unless he was going to retire Mets, but I don't really know at this point. We might be waiting the full minute, folks, so, absolutely no idea. Oh, never mind. He is now finally finished. So, yeah, that was a weird one there for Mets. So, typical. Hello, Banana. Great to see you in the chat. No surprise, you got the banana cake pie emojis. So, Batuka is your poll winner for RS4. He takes it by literally nothing. Only over Kavuti there. 0.029 between those two. So the former RS3 drivers doing a very nice job in RS4. Scotty there in position 3. 0.2 of the second off the pace at the moment in third. Bags Liddell there in fourth in the Red Bull with a 30.391. 0.319 off the pace. Volcanic there in fifth. Metz is in sixth. Banana Cake Pie in seventh. TRT Rokio in eighth, the Northern Irishman. Going to go by the flag. Grimmer in ninth and Will in 10th, but he'll drop 5 spots because of the grid penalty. Probably not intentional at all with those guys, but Deputy Dildog in 11th there. Chupasaurus Rex in 12th. The Rock, who's not, I don't even know what flag that is. He's not that far, I can tell you. It was his 14th, Escuna Batata 15th, Half King 16th, and Jay Nachos, who didn't set a lap time, will start from the rear of the grid. So while we wait for everybody, I'll just flick the screen over. I'll take a quick drink. We'll be back with you shortly. All right, we're back. I hope. Let me just check. Everything's good. Yes, everything's good. Very good. So you can see here, very clear skies around United States. So looks like we'll be in for a dry race unless something changes later on. So obviously you can see on your screen there the top. Top 9 technically. Well, you could technically say top 10 because obviously Will down in 15th will start on the soft competitor tyres. He has to because he qualified inside the 10. So obviously those guys will start on the soft competitor tyres. But outside it, we've got a couple of others, Chubasaurus Rex and The Rock, starting on the softs, along with Will, obviously, who's qualified in 10th, but obviously dropped 5 spots. But Deputy Dilldog, the Red Bull driver, and a Schooner Matata and Half King on mediums, and Jay Nacho's on the hard competitor tyres. So interesting strategies all around. So quick check of the championship standings in RS4. This has been included with the RS3 drivers from last time. So Scotty's got on 174 points, 24 points clear of Ned Hugged My Dog, who's not racing this weekend. Then it's third is Volcanic on 83 points. Then not far in fourth on Grim Reaper is on 72 points, and at a point behind is his teammate Banana Cake Pie, Chubasaurus Rex in 6th, Will in 7th, Schooner Matata 8th, Bags Liddell 9th, and TRT Ryokeo in 10th. Patuka actually with the win that he got in China moved up to 13th in the championship. Constructors very quickly. Alfa Romeo on 216 points lead over Haas on 199. Renault on 143 in 3rd. Williams on 127 in 4th. Mercedes on 97 in 5th. AlphaTauri in 6th on 96, so not too far away. Red Bull on 88 in 7th. McLaren on 71 in 8th. Racing Point on 59 in 9th. And Ferrari round out your top 10 on 38. So we should be, hopefully, are we good to go? Looks like we are. I think we are. Are we? Stand by. Oh, I'm disconnected. We're away. Somehow, I must have disconnected there for a minute. Apologies. But we're underway here at the United States Grand Prix. Good start for Patuka. Into turn 1 we go. Not sure what's happened there for a minute. But comfortably leads. I think we're back now, hopefully. All spinner in the background. That's Grim Reaper in the background, as well as a Schooner Matata. They've both gone around. But hopefully we are back live. I don't know for a second. I think my LBS just disconnected for some unknown reason. Half King is... No, sorry, Metz, I should say, has gone around. My apologies. He's gone all over the... Everything's happening in one go. Apologies, everybody. But at the front, it's Patuka. Got a nice jump there over Kavudi. So those two have maintained their positions, although saying that, the Mercedes of Volcanic is all over the back of Kavudi into turn 12. Big lock up there. That was a massive break. Well, not breaking mishap, but he missed his braking marker by a long way, did Volcanic, and well, he just managed to hang on to 3rd position there. So as he goes for a look down the inside here, no can do there. So as Bags Liddell and Chubasaurus Rex going side by side here into the fast right-hander. So he manages to get away with it. So Chubasaurus Rex to 7th now. A lot's been going on, I apologise. But Patuka does lead after lap 1. Lap time 35.173. As, oh no, sorry, it's the typical lap 2 glitch that he always gets. So just ignore the fact that Volcanic is currently 5th. He's in 3rd. Well, everything's going all over the shop, really. So it looks like Will and Deputy is Dilldog. Yes, it is, going side by side there. So I think it's now rectified itself. Well, not actually, not quite. I apologise. Grim Reaper's in the pit lane. He's going to go straight to the hards and another front wing. Kavudi, first 3-second time penalty of the race. I remember doing this quite a bit earlier on the race last season, and it really cost me the victory in the Pacific Tier 2. So here's a tricky track. Obviously, corner cutting penalties may play its factor in this race as well. So we just wait till about the middle of Sector 2, end of Sector 3, I think, before we get things rectified a little bit, hopefully. Sector 2 yellow flags. I know what that's for. I think we're almost rectified, are we? Yes, we're back to lap 2 again. So, yeah, Patuka leading the way still. 2.4 seconds. He's gapped Kavudi by quite a margin here already. Volcanic still holding on in 3rd. Scotty is in 4th. Still saying yellow's in Sector 2. That might be just a glitch. A little bit sideways there. There's Banana in 5th. Lap 35.056, so set by Patuka. 2.6 second margin over Kavudi there in 2nd. And Volcanic 3rd. Scotty 4th. Banana Cake Pie in 5th. TRT Rock Keo in 6th. Chubasaurus Rex 7th. Base Liddell 8th. Rock 9th. And Will back up into 10th position. Deputy Dildog, that Red Bull, I got no idea whose gamer tag it is. Half King. Jane Nachos. And then the guys that have pitted already. Grim Reaper went to the hard competitor tyres, going very wide there, so they'll be dead set cold competitor tyres. Scooter Batata also pitted. He's on the mediums, and well, Metz must be having a few net issues or something because, well, he says he's ghosting and he says he's in 17th, so, but that's probably not the case. I think he's in actually 15th. So might have to ignore that one. Might be having internet issues on his side of things. Remember, the Race Spec leagues are basically everybody all in one sort of thing. So, basically, what you get in the Pacific and Americas, as there's a move. I'll stop for a second as Volcanic and Kavudi going side by side. Kavudi manages to hang on for the time being. What will happen here? There was a little bit of ghosting there. Is he going to go for a move? No, things are better. There's Rockio and, what's happening here? The two Williams are ganging up on Banana. In the 7th spot as Volcanic. Has he got the move? Yes, he does. So he's up in the 2nd spot now. Is the Mercedes driver. So he's got past Kavudi there. And they can try and chase after Patuka, who's 3.6 seconds further up the road. So he's got a long, long way to go yet to try and catch up as Kavudi tries to go back here. Forgot the DRS was open on this the last lap, sorry. Trying to go around the outside. Oh, he might have to... Oh, a bit sideways there. I suspect if he passed off the track there, he probably would have gotten a legal overtake, but Volcanic hangs on for the time being. Look at this group that's starting to build up here. Scotty now putting pressure on Kavudi. Oh, hello, there comes Chubasaurus Rex. He come out of nowhere. I didn't really see him. He's got a 3-second time penalty. So everything's happening here at the moment. We've got Scotty there back to 5th. There's Banana trying to get past again on Raukio. Thinks about it into 11. Because these guys are going to have a long DRS train. All aboard, everybody. As that's Volcanic just trying to break the slipstream there of Kavudi. She's not quite out of the 1 second window, but Kavudi under attack from Chubasaurus Rex. He's making some moves here, actually. Up now to 3rd. A little bit of a lock up there, but close enough, and he gets the move done. So that's position 3 now for Chubasaurus Rex. Kavudi's starting to fall back a little bit. There was a little bit of a moment there for Williams. That's TRT Rockio. But he manages to hang on. Now he's under attack from the Rock in the Alfa Romeo. Obviously filling in for Ned. Hugged my dog this race. And managing to get away with it. This is great stuff. I love it. This is a battle. I tell you what, look at this train that is building up. It's a battle pretty much from 2nd all the way down till about, what is it? About 11th. So this is quite a battle group forming here. This is what I love to see. Of course, majority of these guys are on soft competitor tyres. Only Deputy Dildog is close in this battle. He's on the mediums. .8 seconds the gap at the front here. So Patuka's just enjoying life at the moment out in front. Again, I apologise for the few little lags along the way here, folks, so you might have to bear with it. I might have to fix it up during the week break here, so hopefully see what people are saying in the chat, if everybody's still in the chat. LRBF1, he went onto a lap supporting. I don't know what that means, to be honest. There's Chubasaurus Rex putting pressure here on Volcanic. And he can't quite get the move done here. Banana and Kavudi are battling side by side here. Kavudi, another 3-second time penalty. He sends one back up the inside. They manage to give each other a racing room. This will be a good onboard shot here. Gets it done. There's Banana. Yellow's in Sector 2. Oh, my word. There's a contact there between the Rock and I think it was Rockio. And Rockio's around. He's actually left the session. I've got to assume that's a rage quit there. I don't understand why you would have a rage quit considering that long, but Bags, Liddell, Cavuti's being absolutely swamped here. There's Chubosaurus Rex up the inside. Just giving each other enough racing room, but he gets it done over Volcanic. So he's out now in the second spot. That gap at the front still going out. 5.5 seconds now between Patuka and Chubosaurus Rex. Now Scotty will try to put pressure on here. Deputy Dilldog joins the penalty club. Pit stops galore happening here. Well, Rockio's car's making a pit stop. Rock is coming for another set of softs. Half King's gone to the hard competitor tyres, and I'm assuming a front wing change. Let's see what's going on here in the background here. So all that was getting exciting, then it just died down a little bit there. So as TRT Rockio's car, ghost car, AI car now, it's basically come out behind a Schooner Matata. Cavuti now back to 8th as Will has got by to turn 12, has he? Well, Cavuti will try and fight back here, but not quite enough as he breaks deep enough, does he? Alfa Romeo, and he goes for a spin. So I say that, so, oh, I'm lagging a little bit. That's lovely. You love to see that. Sector 2 yellow. Again, that's just a glitch there, but we're back to this battle. Let's try and settle it down a little bit. Yes, certainly crazy driving going on as race leader is in. He's got quite the margin here. I don't know if you want to be pitting and getting back out in this group at the moment here. Sorry, Gavin Arnold, I didn't see your early comments. What happened to Will? I think he had a collision with Patuka in the pit lane during qualifying, and I'm going to assume it's accidental. There's Cavuti another 3-second time penalty, but yeah, that's how he got his 5-place grid penalty. And might be better switching to Ethernet. Yeah, I think you're right. Again, I'm sort of new to OBS sort of streaming, and I probably should stop streaming on my Wi-Fi. So, yeah, something I'll take tips anyway going into the week break. It's coming up next week. So Chubosaurus Rex now the race leader. It'll be interesting to see what strategies these guys go on, whether they go 2 stops or whether some try to 1 stop. Volcanic is going all over the shop. As Banana go for 3, go 2 in 1. No, not quite. But Scotty will try and get a move here on Volcanic. You're trying to go around the outside. If you can hang it, Volcanic, you can get the inside line for turn 15. Going to give each other racing room, lads. That's not the camera I wanted. He just manages to hang on for the time being, but can he hang it on to the right-handers? Not quite, but Volcanic, as Banana goes a little bit more wider there, actually. Bags Liddell's in this battle as well. Point 3 is now Volcanic comes into the pit lane. Probably trying to cover off Patuka. This moment of time. So what's he going to go? It's another set of softs. So we could see some interesting strategies play out here. With most of these guys might be doing 2 stops. You never know. Well, we could have a 1 stop here. I think that's Patuka getting by, well, Metz. He still says he's 17th, so I don't know what's going on there with those guys. Rock now sets the fast lap of the race with a 34-1. A fresh set of soft competitor tyres. Volcanic comes out in position 11. Just give me a second here. So 2.3 seconds now, the gap between Chubosaurus Rex and Scotty now, who's back in the second spot. So championship leader. Doing okay at the moment. This Banana and Bags Liddell are pretty close to each other on track here. As we see, getting close here. Deputy Dilldog's not too far behind. Of course, he's on the medium, so he'll be doing a different strategy. What's going on here in the background here? You can see Cavuti coming under attack again from Will. See if anybody else pits. There goes Scotty, and Bags Liddell's going to follow. So we see his Patuka now 3-second time penalty. So he'll have to build up a gap here. As you can see, the pit window is now open. F1 Insights powered by AWS, which I don't know whether it's real or not, but anyway. Let's see what Scotty's going to do. Hards by the look of it. So he might be going to the end. Bags Liddell's gone medium, so he'll probably have to potentially make another pit stop. We'll have to wait and see, but Scotty could probably get to the end on his hard compounded tyres. Comes out in 9th, obviously just behind Volcanic, who will probably have to stop again. This Bags Liddell now a 3-second time penalty. As is Patuka trying to make his way through the field. Probably not ideal to pass through here until you get onto the main straight. So let's see how this pans out here. Should make the move straight forward on Will, I would think. Going a very wide line here, actually. And he'll make it pretty simple there in the end. So not sure whether Patuka will actually pit again or not. It's Jay Nachos, and I think Will are battling side by side here. Very close between these two. Trying to go for the switchback here. So go for a move. He thinks about it. Where is it? He just managed to hang on as Will. They'll be struggling on those soft-compounded tyres. The hards might come into fruition a little bit later on. So Metz is apparently in 7th, I think, by the looks of it. So just ignore the fact that he's 5 laps down. The looks of it, he is 7th on track as Banana Cake Pie is in the pit lane. As long with Will there. I thought for a second it was Nachos. I thought, what the hell are you doing? So Banana going for mediums. So the longer you stretch out this soft compounded tyres potential, you could make the mediums go to the end here. I did this last season from memory. It actually worked out pretty well. So Will goes to the hards. Just seeing where they've phased ended here. So Banana's back behind Scotty. Quite a fair margin actually behind Scotty actually. There's Kavudi there in 10th. Of course, Kavudi's on fresh soft, so he'll probably have the grip advantage for now. The Rock gets a 3-second time penalty. Chubasaurus Rex still going on for the moment. He'll probably be not too far away from a pit stop, I would think. So have to wait and see if he does pit this lap or not. I think maybe you could take the softs probably 10, 11 laps from memory, so they're probably not too far in that window. If you're doing the mediums, you'd probably have to do the opposite. You'd have to go a fair way to like lap 17, 18, even 19 probably. In that range. That's depending on whether they do the 1 stop or the 2. No, Chubasaurus Rex going to go for another lap, so this definitely is going to be soft to medium by the looks of things. Got a 5.2 second margin here. Spatuka all over the back of the AlphaTauri of Deputy Dildog. Oh, nice switch back. He nearly actually pulled it off there for a second. Volcanic gets by the Red Bull. Makes that one stick. So Volcanic now in the 5th. He'll be trying to go nuts as quick as he can while he's on the soft competitor tyres. Because he might have to pit for the mediums again. Sees Patuka just biding his time a little bit here. Again, I apologise for the little lag spikes or sort of frame drops, you could say. As up the inside he goes. There's Patuka. Gets that move done for 2nd spot, and he gets the DRS as well, so that'd be an added bonus. He'll be able to pull away, probably not burn up any ERS here, even though the red light is flashing, as you can see. Ball with Deputy Dildog. Scooter Matata now 3-second time penalty. So probably expect Chubasaurus Rex to pit. Let's go back to Kavudi and Banana. Oops, that's the wrong camera. There we go. That's a lot better. Go around the outside is the Indian driver. And he gets that move done. Obviously, like I mentioned, soft compound to medium. It's quite the difference. But of course, mediums are longer lasting. So Banana probably playing the long strategy game here. That's if the stream actually caught that. It probably didn't. But anyway, Chubosaurus Rex comes in. Again, I sincerely apologise for the either frame drops or lag, spikes, whatever. Probably have to use an Ethernet cable from now on as he goes to the mediums, like I suspected. So he'll drop a little bit further back through the field, probably, but he'll make his way through the field. Looks like he had decent pace, actually. Here he comes. Be near Scotty by the look of it. Where is the Haas? There he is. If you can get the tyres up to temperature as quickly as you can. Oh, this is not going to work if you're going to go side by side. Probably you have to bide your time here a little bit. So that other Red Bull gets a 3-second time penalty. Only just bide your time a little bit, Chubosaurus, if I'm honest. Just bide your time a little bit. Don't need to do anything silly. This is on the fresh mediums. Kavudi might take advantage of this as well. He's on softs, remember. Up the inside. Thinks about it. Not quite there. He got the DRS, but of course Chubosaurus Rex will have as well. So who's got the better straight line speed? Just pulling him in. Goes for a light move. Scotty realises it. Just wears that as wide as he can. Where is Scotty? There he is. Just made you hang on. Oh, it might have been a little bit of a touch there from Kavudi behind. Oh, Banana now up the inside, so Banana's taking advantage of that one. Trying to go for a 2-for-1 move there. I can't play it so far. Kavudi, another 3-second time penalty, so try and have a look at penalties a little bit later on, if we can. Get the opportunity. When the action dies down a little bit, but I doubt it at this rate. Anyway, so... there goes the two Red Bulls going side by side here. Because Bags Liddell is on much fresher mediums compared to his teammate, who's on 12-lap old mediums. Deputy Dilldog, 3-second time penalty. So there's pretty much mixed bag all around at the moment. So Patuka is your leader again. 3.4 seconds the margin between he and Deputy Dilldog. Gavin Arnold hoping for a safety car. You can hope, but looks pretty quiet at the moment. Go back to this battle here because this is probably one of the closest ones we've got. Scotty, you'll have to use a lot of overtake mode here to try and maintain his margin, but here comes Chubosaurus Rex up the inside, and that should be make the move stick there up the inside. The 7th spot now for Chubosaurus Rex. So now I'll chase after that other Red Bull further up the road. Just yellows every which way. I think that's just glitched. Just ignore that. Now, will Scotty come under attack from Banana here? Flying the American flag here for Haas is Scotty. He's doing all right at the moment. The hards will probably come on a little bit later in the stint. Max Liddell slowly closing in on Volcanic as well. There's the gaps between those guys. Chubosaurus Rex nearly out of the 1 second window, but that'll obviously... Oh, sorry, was that out of the 1 second window? Yeah. He is out of the 1 second window, I should say. So they'll be chasing after that Red Bull. Max Liddell on a 3-second time penalty. Let's see if we can just get that up very quickly. There we go. I'll leave it up for a little while just in case the stream doesn't catch it. But you see there's quite a lot of guys that have got penalties. A lot of 3 seconds, 6 seconds. Most is Kavudi with 12 seconds. So that won't bite well come later on. Get that out of the way there. I'll actually try as well during the week break as well. See the HD60S will help as well. For streaming purpose anyway, as there's Chubosaurus Rex and the Red Bull going side by side through there. Trying to do the crisscross here. This will be an interesting view here if he goes around the outside. Which I doubt it. He's hanging on just. And that Red Bull's doing a decent job all around at the moment. He's going to go for one down the inside here at the final corner. It's not really a passing spot, I don't think, but Chabosaurus Rex has made it one. And he'll get the DRS as well, so he'll start to pull away from the guys behind, hopefully. And here comes Scotty in Haas up the inside. Side by side here. Oh, a little bit of contact there as well. Not sure if that's come with front wing damage or not. Let's have a look on Banana's point of view as he's got by the Red Bull. Bit hard to tell from this angle. Kavudi now putting pressure around the outside. He goes on the Red Bull. Gets it done as well. Nice job from Kavudi, the Indian driver. Most of these guys are on sort of mixed strategies a little bit, so you probably see a few guys that haven't pitted yet. Actually, let's just clarify. There we go. So, basically, Deputy Dilldog, Jay Nachos, and the Red Bull, and, well, Metz, wherever he is on the track, they've not pitted at this stage. As we'll get back to this battle. Banana and Scotty, that's a switch. Pretty easy move there, but look at it for Banana. We'll try to pull away here on the mediums. We say, well, he got the grip advantage. Make use of it. More than likely, Banana will take these to the end. Scotty, obviously, will go to the end as well, but he'll have a lot more grip up his sleeve later on. Yeah, we'll try to chase after Chabosaurus Rex. You'll get the DRS as well here, actually. Which I'm a bit surprised about. I don't know where the DRS detection zone is at the back straight. So still Batuka leading the way. Now The Rock comes in for his second pit stop. Kavudi, another 3-second time penalties. That's 15 seconds for him. That's the one I'm trying to look at. So again, I apologise for the buffering and whatnot. And if the stream's not perfect, nothing's perfect at the moment. So they have to buy time for the time being. So here's Batuka, still leading the way. 9.3 seconds over Deputy Dilldog, who's yet to pit. Same with Jay Nachos. That gap's actually starting to close in a little bit. Volcanic as well is starting to close into these guys as well. Yellow's in Sector 2. I think that's just a glitch, as always. There is a car spun. I would have known about it. Bags Liddell closing into the back of the Mercedes as there goes a pit stop as Volcanic also comes in. Don't pin it into the wall there. That was Deputy Dilldog's in the pit lane as well. So that'll be the window for the opposite strategy. So that Volcanic will go to the mediums to get to the end. Deputy Dilldog, I assume, will be softs. Correct. And that Red Bull will be the other pit stopper to come in. So he'll probably go softs as well. Yep. And away he goes. So these guys will have grip. There goes Will around the outside of Deputy Dilldog. Just, mind you. And of course, Deputy Dilldog will have the fresh rubber up his sleeve. Will can get to the end. And of course, there's quite a difference between these tyres, to say the least. Nice reconnection with my OBS there. So let's see, Bags Liddell here. Closing in 1 second. Under 1 second now to Jay Nachos. So Nacho's still pushing on here, so probably he's going as long as he can on the hard compounded tyres to get a fresh set of sauce for later. As in comes Kavudi. for maybe a set of medium compactor tyres, I think, for him, because I don't think he hasn't used that tyre set yet. Volcanic all over the back of Will here on fresh mediums. Should make that stick. There he goes. Gets it done. So that's position 8 now for Volcanic. Will now in the 9th. Rock has got by... Oh, that's right, because Kavuti's pitted, so... Will gets up 3-second time penalty assault. Yeah, let's have a look at this battle here. Bags Liddell closing in here on Nachos. Actually reining him in here. I don't even know if that's a word, but I don't care. Goes around the outside. Where's the car here? That's not what I wanted. There we go. So making go to the long way. Not quite close enough. Where is he? There we go. So Bags Liddell hanging, trying to push on as quick as he can. In front of Jay Nachos, who are probably not too far away from pitting. As I think he's just coming in the pit lane now as we speak, so that would explain your answer. So that'll probably be a set of soft competitive tyres for him. So Chubasaurus Rex will go back up into 3rd. Batuka, what's his strategy here, I wonder? Soft competitive tyres for Batuka. Sorry, for Nachos. Sorry, I'm just doing 2 things at once here. So just give me a second here. So Volcanic there in 7th. Deputy Dilldog in 6th. Volcanic now 3-second time penalty. There's not many drivers left with penalties. There's only, what do we got, 3. Well, TRT Ralkio has not got a penalty yet, but of course he's obviously decided to lag, well not lag out, but rage quit. That's what I'm trying to say. Scotty closing back into Banana. That's actually gaps under 1 second, I should say. Yellow sector 3. Oh no, it's just the glitch as always. So just ignore that fact. There's Jay Nachos there. Be closing into the back of that Mercedes. Not too much happening. Scotty's back under DRS as well. To Banana. So, like I mentioned, those hard competitor tyres will come back into the window here. Might come and play back into his factor here. Rock, another 3-second time penalty. Where's Nachos at? He's still within the DRS. Kavuti, another 3-second time penalty. So, you want to be careful. You don't want to do too many of them. Otherwise, you probably get yourself disqualified. So that's 18 seconds worth of penalties now for him. Next best is actually The Rock with 9. And there's a couple of guys on 6 and majority of the others are on 3. So, overall not too bad. Schooner Matata sets the fastest lap now at a 33.3. And I think you'll get the bonus... Oh, that's right, because basically however many drivers it is, you probably will get the bonus point anyway. It doesn't matter whether you finish inside the top 10, as we'll cut back in a minute. There goes Jay Nachos on Volcanic. Pretty straightforward move there, and up in the 7th spot now for Nachos. A nice job. So a good recovery for him. Yeah, so basically what I was trying to say is if you're a lap down... No, sorry. If you basically in real life, obviously, if you had to get the fastest lap bonus point, you have to obviously finish inside the top 10. Not in this league. So race leader's in. So his last stop. Come back out on the soft competitor tyres. He's got plenty of grip to use up his sleeve. Gonna have to do it the hard way. he comes back out in just ahead of Banana, actually. So that's a good spot to come out in, actually. Now he's got roughly 5 odd seconds to catch up to these guys. Max Liddell getting a little bit sideways there. I think my software's reconnecting and connecting, so there's a lot happening here, I should say. Let's see. Now, Patuka will probably be all over the back of Chubosaurus Rex very shortly. You see, right, that's a beautiful shot of the helicopter cam. Keep on this camera for quite a while. Actually, make this a camera and come spectator mode. This is what you need around this track. So, there goes Patuka. That's a great shot, isn't it? Up the inside there, second spot for Patuka. Will another 3-second time penalty. .6 seconds now. He's got to chase. He's got plenty of grip up his sleeve. He might go for the fastest lap as well, which wouldn't be a bad thing to say the least. It's of course Bags Liddell's currently leading at the moment. You see Scotty just slowly but surely making his way back into this battle here with Banana for 4th. At this rate, let me just check. That's the wrong way. We'll check this up, moves up, down. Well, they're even on penalties at the moment, 3 seconds apiece. So anything's possible here with these two. As I think about it, of course, Banana would have used a lot of ERS. You can see the red light flashing at the back there. The only one that hasn't got a penalty so far is actually Jane Nachos. Grim Reaper's a bit further back in 15th. Again, the glitched yellow flag comes out. Let's have a look at movers and shakers while we've got the chance. There we go. So Nacho's actually been the biggest mover up and down this grid. Up 10 spots, starting from 17th. Pretty much dead last, up in the 7th. A nice recovery for him. There you go. Patuka sets the fast lap and will probably get the race lead. And say that, he's already got the race lead, so never mind. So that's the lead back for Patuka. So next nearest is actually 8 positions for Chubosaurus Rex. And the biggest loser, obviously, well, it says Met's actually 11 spots down, but I think that's just a glitch there, so we'll have to wait and see where he's finished at. Green flag showing there for some unknown reason. So yeah, there's the movers and shakers up and down the field, if the stream actually caught that. Still within that DRS window is Scotty, actually. See Banana using every single bit of ERS. Nachos, oh, that was a bit close there with here, Deputy Dilldog, but I look at things. Might have got to call that a little bit, or was there a moment? I'm not sure. It gets the move back. That's 6th spot now for Nachos. Keeps his speed up. You never know. He could join this battle for 4th. You just never know sometimes. So where are we? Nachos there, 6th. Cavuti looks like he's closing in here 11th for 10th on the rock. But of course the penalties will probably cost him here, because he's got the majority, most of the penalties so far. Another close battle here with Scotty. Deputy Dilldog, another 3-second time penalty. Back to Kavudi. There's actually Will in the foreground as well, so they're pretty close on track with these guys. Well, there's a battle here. Scotty, oh, that's a bit close for comfort there. He and Banana. Doesn't look like he's got any front wing damage. That was very close, but Scotty gets back the spot. As Scooter Matata, another 3-second time penalty, but getting very sideways there to Scotty. He's now back up into 4th spot. I said the hard competitor tyres would come back into fruition a little bit later on. That proves to be the case. So now hopefully he might be able to pull away here a little bit. I mean, here's what start to fall away for Banana. It's only 1 second now between Nachos and Banana, actually. Wasn't quite in the DRS window that last lap. There's Deputy Dilldog in 7th. This battle group here, this could go 3 wide into turn 1, will it? As there goes Rock up the inside. Big dive bomb. I think he's overshot there big time. And does lose a spot to Kavudi. So he'll have to try that one again. Through the S section we go. Rock trying to recover what he tried for a move. But wasn't quite close enough there. So now Will close. Kavudi closing in for 9th. Because he can try and gain any position he can. But of course the penalties will cost him later on. And of course he'll have the DRS as well. So we'll have to use a lot of ERS. Not quite close enough this time around. Nachos is in the 1 second window. He's got the yellow fuel light on, which means I think he's probably be very close for him on fuel. Banana just hanging on with that 1 second window. He'll get the DRS just. Obviously, Nachos won't. But at the moment, if it stayed like this, Nachos would probably finish in 5th ahead of Banana. Just based on the penalties. And at the front, it's still a big margin. 8.9 seconds for Patuka over Bags Liddell in 2nd spot. As Kavudi's now got the move done, has he? Yes, he has on the other Alfa Romeo, so he's up into 9th. So now he can try and build the gap up as quick as he can. Like I said, that's the wrong way, actually. He did 21 seconds worth of penalties now, so that's going to really cost him later on as Will gets another 3-second time penalty. So that's up to 12. So if he can build an 8-second gap, he might be okay. And of course, the Rock's got less penalties as well. Nachos now in the DRS. We know Banana is not. So you're going to try go for a move. Might actually, up the inside. I don't think Banana will fight. He'll try go back around the outside. No, he can't. So Nachos up in the 5th spot now. This is a good recovery drive from 17th. He's planned this out very well indeed. So now he can try and get that gap under. Well, he has got the gap under 3 seconds, hasn't he? Technically, that's the gap between he and Chaposaurus Rex. That's 1.8. Bags Liddell's 10.9 away. Kavudi, another 3-second time penalty, so we're up to 24 seconds. He's going to have to build that gap very quickly if he wants to maintain, well, try and maintain something. But looking likely he'll finish in the top 10 at this rate. He's got this one in the bag by the looks of it. Bags Liddell may come under attack from Chaposaurus Rex a little bit later. We're saying that we're on the lap 27 to 28. So there's only 1.5 laps to go here. Schooner Matata's pitted again, so he might try for a fastest lap here. He should be alright. He's nowhere near the race leader. Just, which one is it? No, that's the wrong way. There we go. That's where we stand on the fastest lap of the race. Grim Reaper, another 3-second time penalty, so Patuka got that comfortably at the moment. If Skinner Matata is going to steal it away from him, then he'll need to go nuts. Find a second, really? That's all he's got to find. That's the wrong one. Let's go back to here. Nacho's into 4th now. What a great drive this is. No doubt he'd probably be getting driver of the day by Codemasters, I would think. We're on the final lap here. So Patuka's probably got this one in the bag by the looks of things. Deputy Dilldog. That's not the one I'm looking at. This is the one I need. He's got past Banana, so that's 6 now. Of course, penalties would play a factor in the final results. So what you see now is probably not what your finishing order will be. He's got the fuel light on, actually, as Deputy Dilldog. Where's Nacho's at? I think everybody's probably in a similar boat. Chubosaurus Rex could play a factor here. Could get 2nd spot here. Gets a decent run here. Quickly, I'll have a look. Where is he at penalties-wise? So he'll probably finish ahead anyway of Bags Liddell. And he probably will want to do it on track. As I say that, he's just got by him. So that is position 2 for Chubosaurus Rex. Nacho still hanging on to the front, in front of Scotty for the time being, and it looks like he'll finish here, barring any mishaps. And this racing point of Patuka is just so dominant. One China, he'll win the United States Grand Prix in dominant fashion here. We have to wait a fair while to find 2nd spot coming across the line here, which will be Chubosaurus Rex will come across and get 2nd spot for the Williams team. It's a nice drive from him. Bags Liddell will come home in 3rd. And Nachos, I think, will get... No, you get a podium! What a good drive for Jay Nachos there. So he does get the podium in position in the end. Scotty ends up in 5th. Banana in 6th. Volcanic in 7th. Deputy Dilldog in 8th. For the time being, this could all change. That's actually, never mind, Kavuti's been disqualified, so he's had too many penalties. And that's cost him in the end. He'll finish dead last with a DSQ. Metz has left the session, so I don't know whether that's true or not. Well, we'll just wait on the final finishing results here. So we wait on Grim Reaper. We'll probably have to wait on a Schooner Matata here. He'll probably be using every single thing he can use. Fuel, ERS, everything. To see whether he can get a fastest lap, bonus points. Can he take that off Patuka? I'm not sure whether he'll do it. I don't think he's done it, so he had a crack at it, but he'll finish up in 14th without the fastest lap of the race. That'll probably go to the race winner. No surprise, Jay Nachos, driver of the day. Very well deserved in the end. Because it might have just disconnected there for a little bit. So, yeah, Jay Nacho's got the driver of the day. But Patuka gets the race victory here at the United States Grand Prix. Very dominant victory in the end. I'll probably finish this up before I stop disconnecting and connecting again. So, as you can see, there's your final results on your screen. Patuka, pole, fastest lap, and the win. Full 26 odd, or whatever the point system is. I don't even know these days. But he wins the race ahead of Chubosaurus Rex. Jay Nachos, what a drive. 17th to the podium. That's a great result there. He gets the driver of the day. And, well, no doubt he'll get my driver of the day in the books. Bags Liddell in 4th. Scotty there in position 5, so he'll gain some good points getting in the championship. Banana in 6th. Volcanic 7th. Deputy Dilldog in 8th. No, sorry, that's not Kavuti. That's Red Bull in 9th and Will in 10th, and then there's the rest of his results there. Will Rock in 11th, Half King, Grim Reaper, Scooter Batata, TRT Rokio, which probably won't be classified. Metz is apparently classified as a DNF, and Kavuti with a DSQ for going a bit too much there with the penalty situation. So I'll probably end it there, guys and girls, very quickly. Smash the like button if you did enjoy it. Again, I apologize for the few glitches along the way. Again, like I said, I'll probably rectify that for the next time out, which will be in 2 weeks' time. Not next week, because next week is a week break. So in 2 weeks' time, we're back at the Mexican Grand Prix, if I'm not mistaken. So do tune into that one. Very shortly, I think, or not too far away. Not actually familiar with the times. I think it's not too far away, actually. RS1 will be up very shortly. So if you're still around before the Grand Prix gets underway at Imola, be sure to go check that out. I'm pretty sure Plebs is streaming that one. I'm not actually too sure, but yeah, go check that one out if you haven't as well. But and go check out the other streams on the channel. If you want to go follow us, links are down in the description below on the social media channels, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, as well as if you want to come join the league, there's a Discord link down in below. If you want to come join the league, whichever one you'll be, with a Sunday night league, Tuesday night, or whatever console you're on, whether it's Xbox, PlayStation, or PC, come and join. There's plenty of spots available. But yeah, hopefully you did enjoy it. I apologize again for the few little lag spikes and whatnot along the way, or frame drops as well. So it's out of my hands, unfortunately. So yeah, till next in 2 weeks' time in Mexico, it is goodbye.